80% Eagle fans, 40% Pat fans in there, and obviously being in Minnesota. So you got the Boston, so you got Celtic, I guess, fan base. You got the Trust the Process fan base, and you got the team that we might play in the playoffs in the Western Conference. So it wasn't a good look for sure. But that's pretty solid. Resounding boo was definitely was fun. They showed Thibodeau on the screen too, which was hilarious in itself. He wanted to smile and kind of show some personality, which was good. He got a little applause, so they were the home crowd showed up for sure.
Were you kind of surprised you don't get booed very often?
No, it's surprised. We get booed everywhere we go on the road. I mean, we got Dub Nation travels, so it kind of mutes it out a little bit, but definitely made me feel welcome there. It was good.
Does any part of you enjoy that?
Yeah, because they were booing Tom Brady the whole game, and he obviously represents a championship kind of pedigree, so it means you're doing something right if people hate you. That's kind of how I view it.
Steve was saying.
There's obviously been a long time about like All-Star break. How you guys can't wait for that to get here. Do you feel like this week you guys got Thunder here? I think Spurs Saturday night. Can this jolt you guys back to life for at least a 4-game stretch before break?
Yeah, we got 4 home games and Portland following Wednesday, so 5 games to finish off on a strong note. Our energy needs to be great. Our attention to detail on boxing out, taking care of the basketball, stuff we talk about all the time, but those two in particular, if we can kind of focus in and hone in on those 2 things and put together, a nice little stretch of games and wins, we want to go into the break with a good vibe, no matter how much guys are looking forward to it, how much they're looking forward to it right now. We want to end off on a good foot.
Is Steph, that idea of like having an edge, what helps keep that sharp? I mean, you just got to have a certain level of care about what you're doing. Obviously, everybody wants to shoot the ball well. You want to have those moments during the game where the ball is moving side to side, everybody's getting involved. It's a beautiful style of basketball, but the things that go into having an edge are just a level of care and intensity and mental focus. Being physical, being smart, not giving the other team any kind of life when it comes to just mental lapses. Kind of like in the Denver game where they play great defense, don't box out, they get a couple easy buckets, they get some loose balls, some 50-50s, and then they start to build life. And you give any NBA team life, and it's tough in this league. So that's the best way to kind of go about that.
Obviously.
Like you went to the dentist today for it. What?
I went yesterday. Yeah.
Oh, yesterday.
Yeah. Got my tooth that glued it back on. I got a little bit more work to do, but it looked normal, so I'm happy with it.
Can you believe how easily they're able to do stuff like that?
I can't. First I was shocked how easily it came out, and then I was happy that we got a great dental team with the Warriors, and they were able to glue it back on, no problem. So my birthday tomorrow, so I didn't want to have to go on my birthday without a tooth. So
was it a dramatic moment when you get up from this and you look in the mirror and you're trying to see if it still looks the same?
Yeah. During the game, I was pretty upset. I knew it happened. I kind of spit it out my mouth. I'm like, I knew I spit it out, but I hope it wasn't mine. But I knew it was. It was pretty traumatized at the moment.
Do you have to get a root canal?
Yeah. I don't know. I hope I hit somebody else too far. I was just praying at that point.
Do you still have to get a root canal or anything?
I got a root canal.
You got a root canal?
I got to finish it in a couple weeks because it was swollen and they couldn't really finish it. But it feels fine now.
It doesn't.
It really wasn't painful. It was really just a shock factor that me not being there.
Does it affect how you've been able to eat?
Yeah, I can't really bite into anything. And that night I couldn't really eat. But I'm used to it.
Are you in your Super Bowl party now? Does that ruin your Super Bowl party now?
A little bit. I couldn't eat the wings the way I wanted to, so I was a little bit upset.
The big win yesterday.
For the Philadelphia Eagles.
We had the University of Arizona
right.
alum, yeah.
It's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Polls to Gronk actually it used to happen in Tucson. It was the glory days.
Did you get to ever cross paths with him, just from one Wildcat to another?
Not really.
Yeah.
Gronk, I've met him a couple times, but not big.
Steve, why didn't you shoot from half court like this? Why did you shoot from other?
How's Kavan doing with his tooth?
Good. He went to the dentist this morning, and you wouldn't be able to tell that anything happened. And the dentist did a great job on it. He looks as handsome as ever.
There's not a missing one.
No, it's all cleaned up, and it feels pretty good.
What do you make of that play overall? That's just the whole sequence of events in Denver with it.
I didn't really see it. I mean, it just happens.
Right.
How do you think Westbrook's adjusted to playing alongside?
I'll watch them more today and tomorrow, but I think it's only natural when you lose a guy who's one of the best perimeter defenders in the league with that kind of length and mobility. It's only natural your defense is going to suffer. So they're probably going through a little bit of a spell now where they have to adjust and figure out rotations, and that's never an easy time in the NBA to deal with that.
Steve, that theme you've talked about all season about like the finding the edge on defense, like what helps keep that sharp?
Just gentle film reminders, and I don't need to yell and scream. We're doing fine, but we just gotta mix in some drill work, some film work, and prod them a little bit. And our guys are great. They turn it around quickly.
Would that approach be a little bit different if it was a different point of the season, or are you adjusting it for where you are right now?
I'm adjusting it for where we are, and I'd like to see us come back from the All-Star break and really turn it up. But for now, we're going to continue to talk about the issues, not grind them to death, but keep them mindful of what we're trying to accomplish, and take advantage of these next 4 games at home, and try to get back on track.
Obviously, it's a huge honor, but just in terms of like